this is Adam. I will be with you for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and the topic is about, as you can see, I think it's the other way around, but as you can see, it's about the some facts and formulas for finding yourself, right? So the topic is a little bit tricky. Finding yourself, what does it mean? And for me, it's about two things that I want to discuss today. One is about the confidence, and the second one is about the happiness, right? So for me, finding myself in difficult situations is about how I can be a little bit more confident, how I can be a little like happier, right? More happier. How you want to phrase it, right? So I usually start with this phrase that the confidence is like, just put this, okay, good. The confidence, it's a game, right? And and you should look at it in, as something that I have to have, and I need to win in this game more than less, okay? And what happens that I think I need more confidence, right? These are the moments that I think it would happen to all of us and has happened also to me that I want to discuss them. One is about the moments of self-doubt, right? The moments of insecurity, right? Or fearing the future, or shame, or stress, or being shy, or feeling disrespect, right? Or loneliness, which is a lot these days, according to some research done by Gallup. It seems that a lot of people, they feel lonely these days. Or moments of suffering or pain, or being betrayed, right? Or pessimism, right? You're not feeling good about something, about the future, or you're feeling that you're lost, right? So finding yourself in a sense is like not feeling that I'm lost, right? So to make it simple, to not have the feeling that someone is lost, maybe it's like I have found myself. Like our moments of feeling poor, and poor doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have money, meaning that you are a little bit like helpless, right? My first point is that all of this feeling, they're real, and it's okay that sometimes we are not okay. So it's okay not to be okay, right? That is the first point. So these are all very, very common, and it has all of this. It's happened to me. So it's not that only happens to you as an international student. No, it happens to me. I'm not an international student. I'm well established financially, etc., etc. But it happens to me. So the thing is that we cannot run away from this feeling. This happens to us, right? It might happen to me, and it has happened. Oh, sorry. And it has happened like maybe the last time also, maybe it happened last week, right? So this is very, very normal, right? So the second thing is about the happiness. That do I feel happy? And what is it? What is happiness? How I can feel more, a little bit like happier? Is it like something happening in my mind, something in my heart, something in my body? What is it, right? So I want to also discuss that happiness has, what they call it, it has minimum 4 dimensions, right? It's dopamine happiness, it's oxytocin happiness, it's serotonin happiness, and endorphin happiness. Okay, so maybe we don't know, but when we have an ice cream, we feel happy. The happiness or the pleasure, maybe it's a bit short, but it's a kind of like feeling happy, right? Or maybe sometimes when people have these days like McDonald's, they feel happy. Or KFC, they feel happy. Like a yummy fast food, they feel happy. A little bit like we think something happened in our mind, like Coca-Cola. We feel happy. These are not by accident. These are something a little bit we should look at it as scientifically. These are real, right? So what happens? What it like a fast food? What would the fast food would do with our mind? The point is that it triggers something in my mind, then I feel happy, like an ice cream, right? I feel happy. And this is scientific, right? So it kind of like triggers my dopamine or my oxytocin, as I put here. It says dopamine on the left side says the rewarding chemical, right? Eating food, eating a yummy food, it generates or it releases the dopamine in your mind, right? Then you feel a little bit happy. So after having a nice whatever food you want, it doesn't necessarily need to be healthy. It's a food that you like it. Then you feel a little bit of pleasure and happiness, right? And you think, okay, that took maybe half an hour and over, but I'm feeling much more, I'm more happy. I'm feeling better now, right? So this is the dopamine kick. This could happen in other experiences. Let's say love hormone, right? You think someone loves you or you love someone. So that's the oxytocin, right? It happens in my mind. So if you feel being loved or you're feeling that you love someone, this gives you a little bit of meaning. It gives you a little bit of happiness. So this is how you feel not lonely, how you feel you're not lost. You can talk to someone. That's the oxytocin. Scientifically speaking, that's the oxytocin, right? Then we have you go to this to have a walk under the sun. It's a sunny day. It's a nice day. I just want to have some sun, and I just want to have some meditation, walking, running, etc. That's what they call it, the serotonin. So you see, when we want to a little bit hacking our happiness or engineering or triggering or a little bit maybe changing of a mood, it's possible scientifically, right? It's not like I just wait for happiness come to me. No, I can maybe have an ice cream, maybe it changes my mood, right? If I'm not feeling right now, maybe I'm gonna have something to change my mood, right? Yeah. So these are two things. One is again, as I said, uh, the confidence gain, and the other one is the happiness kick, right? So these are my two, I would say, solutions. If you think you are or facts, if you think you are a little bit into finding yourself or you are a little bit lost, right? So in that sense, this set of slides is focusing on these two things: confidence and happiness. Okay. So I've got some formulas for myself. I'm going to share it with you. That's the whole thing, right? Okay. Formula number one. This is my feeling. It's up to you. You can get some ideas. I don't want to say what I do for myself should be necessarily good for you, right? So my formula for happiness or confidence might be different for you, but again, you can get some ideas. Maybe it also works for you. So one thing is that I sometimes try to reward myself with something that I like. It might not be very expensive because I don't want to buy such expensive things. But if I like a Nike shoes, right? I think life is short, I buy it. But I don't want to buy like 20 pairs or 30 pairs of Nike shoes, right? Maybe that's another thing. And if I'm really into buying something like $100 that a little bit making me happy and gives me confidence when I walk in the street, right? I do it. Because every day that I want to tie my shoes, I have that sort of confidence. That is the shoe that I like. That I'm having the shoe, that I can walk with the shoe and enjoy the sun and whatever, right? So I just want to walk with this shoe to the work, right? So that is what I call gift yourself. So the formula number one is practice how to gift yourself, right? Okay. The second one is that trying to respect yourself, right? In that sense, I would say it's difficult, but I think all of us are unique, right? I'm different in many senses with others, and others as well, right? And others that are different with each other. So respecting is, I think one of the really good examples of respecting, that's for me, right? Maybe it has worked for you, maybe it's not, but I try to cook. Sometimes I cook for myself, right? In that sense, I'm respecting myself. And when I have a nice dish designed by me, for me, with very simple like ingredients, then I feel that I'm feeling respected. Now, you should go back and ask yourself, what gives you the sense of being respected by you, right? So if you think you do something, then you feel respected, find it, right? I have found this cooking for myself as a sign of respect, right? Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's just like a webinar and it's going to finish in 10 minutes. Hey, Alex, how are you? Good. So, formula number 3, it's like, I would say that your body is your temple, right? It's up to you. It doesn't mean that you have to have six pack. No, I don't have any six pack. I'm airbag. So in that sense, I would say one of the best investments. Oh, by the way, that you have joined, that's a webinar I'm doing online. If you want to stay and enjoy, that's up to you. I'm going to finish 5 minutes, right? It's about confidence it's about happiness, right? Finding yours. Maybe you learn something. The first one that I discussed was that, well, confidence, the moments of like self-doubt, insecurity, fearing, shame, shy, disrespect, la la la. These are all common. It happens to me, right? You guys, international students, of course it would happen to you, but it already happens to me as an established person, right? So these are, as I said, these are very, very common feeling. Don't be afraid. This is human, right? There's an equation of pain and pleasure. It shouldn't be all the pleasure. If it's pleasure, then excuse me, that's not real. It should be pain plus pleasure, right? The more you try to kind of like go and do difficult things, the more you may enjoy during the pleasure time. That is the message, right? So that is one thing about the confidence. The other one is about the happiness. How can I trick my happiness, right? So these are scientifically, there are something in our mind that we kick dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. This is real, right? So when I have an ice cream, something happens in my mind that I enjoy. Maybe for 10 minutes. That is real. That is the release of dopamine in my mind, right? If I want to walk like under the sun, like enjoy the view, la la la, in Darling Harbour, whatever, right? That's what they call it serotonin. So if I try to practice, to trigger, to activate these sorts of feeling in my mind, that is hacking happiness, hacking your happiness. That is my discussion. Okay. So I've got some formula for myself, maybe also good for you. I don't know. But you should find it for yours. Okay. One thing is the gift yourself. If you like a Nike shoe, buy it. I don't know how many pairs of Nike shoes you want to have. I don't know. Maybe you want to have 100 pairs. That's your problem. That's not my problem. But I usually, if I like a shoe and I want to walk with that shoe to the workplace, I will do that. If it gives me confidence, it's only $100. It gives me confidence. I will do that. $100 with the shoe, and the shoe I'm gonna use it 100 times. Only $1 a day. Why not? $1 a day for the shoe, and you're gonna use it 100 times a year. Then do it. Yes, that's a gift yourself. That's one formula. The second formula is that find something that you feel respected you, not someone respect you. You respect yourself, right? For me, it's cooking. I sometimes spend some time to cook something for myself, right? That I feel respected. I don't want to just go and buy something. I sometimes want to cook something and a little bit of like ingredients and and make something new, right? and I feel like respect. That's another thing that I can feel both. I feel confident, I feel happy because I've made something for myself. Right? Formula number three is your body is your temple, meaning that, well, I don't need to be like six pack, la la la. I just need to be, a little bit like healthy, So I walk, maybe I go to gym a couple of times a week because I think if the body doesn't work, then I'm in trouble, I don't want to spend my money and my time for medication, etc. Right? So that's why that I think prevention is better than the disease. Okay, so that is the next. And these are the things that look, you need to think about it first, right? And I tell you, if you go to gym like a couple of times, couple of weeks, twice a week, you don't want to quit it. It becomes a habit. That is the thing. Gym for me, it's like brushing my teeth every day. If I don't do it, I feel guilty, right? So that's making a habit, which is good for you, right? Again, when you go to the gym or when you go for a walk, then there is a kind of dopamine serotonin kick in your mind. Okay? So the formula number 4, which is very easy, is like, that's what I used to do when I was an international student, right? I used to do like 20 years ago. I used to buy like a maybe or whatever I had like a leftover of my bread, right? Then there was a lake in one of the universities where I used to do my studies, right? Next to that lake, there were like bears. I used to like give them some maybe leftover of my breads, and I had a good feeling because they were coming to me and saying, hey, I just want to have some, and I give it to them. And I feel, oh, good. That's generous. That's practicing of being a little bit generous. A little. I don't say donate everything. A little. If you don't want a T-shirt, you can put in one of these, like what they call it, charity bin, right? If that T-shirt already done, then you can throw it in the charity. The feeling again, you feel that I donated something. $1 is enough, right? Good. Again, if you practice, that's what I've done. A little bit of like sometimes $1 bread to like a bear, it triggers something in my mind. I don't know if it's the case for you. I don't know, but it's the case for me, right? Formula number 5 is like find your toys. I have a toy. I need toys. One of my toys is Spotify. I want to play with the Spotify at least 2 hours a day. It's my toy, right? When I was a kid, my toy was like a car. But now Spotify is my toy. I want to play it. If I don't play, I get sad. I want to play every day. If you think you don't need play, I think you're wrong. You're wrong. You need to play. Not just play soccer, play with something. Play. Play is good. Okay? But maybe playing with something that gives you something in return. Just playing with TikTok, maybe a little bit sometimes wasting time. But playing with music, maybe it gives you some positive vibe energy into your brain. Music is good for brain. Okay? That is what I think. Practice other. So find your toys. What is your toy? Find it. Number 6 is that try to minimize or cut off the toxic people or toxic chats. Some people, they don't know, but they are a little bit toxic. And they use some sort of like, these words. You're wasting time. You're wasting money. That's your problem. Why you bought this? That girl is so rich. I wish I was rich. These are toxic. I think it's toxic, right? Maybe someone has money, but they don't know how to spend that money. I prefer not to have the money, but know how to spend money than having the money, but don't know how to spend that money. I prefer the first one. Not to have enough money, but know how to spend money. That's more pleasure, right? Some people have the money, but they don't know how to spend the money. That's a gift that you have. Maybe you don't have the money, but you know how to spend the money. That's a better gift than the money, right? So I wish I was born somewhere else. I don't like your boyfriend. I don't like your girlfriend. I wish my parents they were rich. I didn't like their Instagram posts. Blah, blah, blah. These are toxic type of conversation. I try to avoid. I think they are not constructive. I usually try to use these sorts of conversation, right? I would say, if you have an outfit, I would say, nice outfit. Hey, Alex, you have a nice smile. Yeah, that's more. If you give positive, you receive positive, right? Let me know, how can I help? You're good at this. You're fit for this. That suits you good, huh? This sorts of like, maybe I want to use this. Yeah, than negative ones. Okay. So again, it gives you more confidence. It gives you more happiness. Easy. I don't want to like go rocket science how to get the confidence. No. I think a little bit of like changing my mindset, more positive thinking about people, right? So you guys just join, eh? Right? I was looking into this camera. Now I'm changing my. that's meaning that, okay, if you guys are spending your time, wasting your time on me on this, why not giving back something to you, right? Yeah, easy. And formula number 7. This is important, right? Some people, work and job for them is everything, right? Some people, the job is just to pay the bills, right? And for some people, the job is just a pointless whatever, right? You should find out what is the job for you. Is job your personality and everything, your religion? Is job to pay the bills? Or is job something I hate it, but I have to do it? Find it. And then find a balance. Because if the job for you is something you hate it, it's not good. Try to find something, at least make it, at least shift it in your mind. Okay, the job, I might hate it, but it's paying my bills. It's a better feeling that I hate my job, right? Talk to yourself, right? So maybe you find a job that better pays your bills, maybe less things. Because look, I tell you, if the job you hate, you don't think about it, then it would damage the confidence and happiness. That is a problem. So I talk to yourself. Maybe the job is good, you don't know. Sometimes the job is okay. You know, you don't know. You haven't seen the other people's jobs. They are more they have more miserable jobs, but you have at least a better job. That's another thing, right? I sometimes talk to myself, is it a job that I like? Do I necessarily need to like it? Or it's already paying my bills, etc. Right? Good. So these are, as I said, these are the facts and formulas for finding yourself. Okay. So hopefully it helps, and you can be in touch with me. You already know me. I'm Adam, and hope to see you next time. I think I need to close this, and then yeah. Let me see. Right. See what happens. Stop recording. And it's it and